Now, this is called a Fladen Immersion suit. And I've been toying with the idea, buying one of these for quite a while, actually. And at first look, it looks like, at first glance, this thing looks like, you know, a waterproof sort of suit that you can wear on a boat maybe, or, you know, or doing whatever you want to do. But actually, it's a little bit cleverer than that. I'm just going to take you through it now. So at this point, I don't know whether this suit works, is any good, fits, whatever. Well, actually, it does fit. An important thing to notice is the crotch. It seems to be from here to here that is the restriction for me. I got the XL, which was, I'm kind of right near the bottom to middle of. Height-wise, I was a bit worried it was a bit high. But look at this. It's brilliant. It fits me perfectly. And I can tell you now, I've been wearing this for 5 minutes in this office, which is quite warm. And I'm just now starting to get a little bit uncomfortable. You know, I'd be peeling this off now. So that's probably, let's take this off. It's probably a good time to show you through all the aspects of it. Now, first of all, it's got these huge cuffs and it's got these inner neoprene cuffs as well. And these neoprene cuffs, you can do these up fairly tightly actually. So they're almost watertight, those. And I think they're meant to be pretty watertight. On the bottom, you don't have the inner cuff, but you do have these two sort of, let's put those up, these two little cuffs here that just help to size the suit, maybe get them tight around a pair of boots. Coming back up the suit, you've got two really big pockets here. They are Velcro only, so they're not super secure, but they're big enough to stow my radio in. And actually what I've been doing already is just clipping the radio in that pocket like that. You know, I don't know, not sure about that, but it does go in as long as you let the aerial out the side. So that's a good point. And it's got two of those drainage holes, so if you go in the water or big waves comes aboard, you've got draining holes in all your pockets. Coming up the coat, we've got two zippable pockets here. Now these are really fleecy. Oh my god, they're warm. They're so warm inside there. And in this left one, I've just noticed there's a whistle. Oh yeah, that's got, ow, gosh, that's quite loud. So that's like an emergency whistle. And yeah, I'm quite impressed by those pockets. They seem to have a waterproof zips as well on those. And then we've got a little arm pocket here. And actually, I just thought about putting my little PLB in there. You know, normally that's attached to my buoyancy aid, or I'm looking to sort of put it around my life jacket, but it's nice to know I can also put it in here, and it's pretty secure once you do this up. If we come up to the top of the jacket, you can get these in more black with very small amount of luminous yellow detail, but I went for the luminous top because I think if you're on a boat, you want to be seen, you know, even when you're in the boat. This will help me be seen by bigger boats, hopefully. It's got these solar strips here on the cuffs here, and it's got some, has it got some on the back? I thought it had a strip on the hood, yeah. And then that brings me to the hood, which is nice and spongy. It's got this adjustment peak here, so you can sort of bring that back. Let's have a look a little bit. Oh yeah, you just bring that up, or you can have that down, I think. And then it's got toggles, so you can get nice and snug here. There we go. Let's try and let's just try and snug me up there. So you can see you can get very snug in here. Very snug indeed. And then the coat has these little toggles. I don't know what they're for, but you can hang various things off there. It unzips. I am getting really warm now. So it unzips on Velcros down to the waist. So you can unzip the coat like this, and that's how you get in and out. And it has a really sturdy clip there, which, you know, just kind of tightens everything up, stops the suit flapping around so much. I'm hoping, let's give this a test. I'm hoping I can, let's just undo that, otherwise I can't get it off. I'm hoping, you know, it is easy to get off. That's, I mean, compared to a wetsuit, that is easy to get off. And what I'm hoping for is you can click that on, and then you can wear it like this. Yeah, and that's not going to come off my hips. Maybe just needs a little bit of tightening. There we go. There's not an awful lot left to tighten there, but there we go. So you could sail with it not on your body, which actually is, I'm instantly cooling down now. So that's quite a nice aspect of it. And then all I'll say is inside the jacket there was a pocket. So you have got a zipped inner pocket here, and that's, you know, fairly deep, hand depth, so decent pocket. You know, what I like about it is you can probably, in times of doubt with the weather, you could don this jacket and you could very quickly have everything you need in the jacket, should you, you know, should the worst happen. Now, the special thing about this jacket is, or this suit is, it's not just a warm waterproof suit, it's an immersion suit. And in here is 50 newtons worth of whatever it is they put in here, neoprene and flotation, so that you not only float when you're in the water wearing just this, but it will keep you warm. And it has a guarantee level category, a formal category, that is guaranteed to stop your body from losing more than 2 degrees over the course of an hour in 5 degree Celsius water. So that is going to give you the best chance of surviving should you fall in the water, and you know, you got to wait around for some rescuing. So that's really why I bought this, because I just figured, especially when I'm on my own in those colder months, not only will this give me a level of security that will really help me, you know, it just give me a bit of confidence, especially on the sea, but the suit will also give me, let me just pop this on because it's awkward holding it up, and also show you how quickly you can just get that back on again. But the suit will also allow me perhaps to sail in slightly colder months, because I would love to have a mid-winter sail, if nowhere else, on a lake where, you know, the water's not going to be rough. But it would be great to do a bit of winter sailing sometime or other. You know, I'm told the weather can be a little bit more predictable in the winter. I'm not so sure about that, but that's what I'm told. And this will be something that, you know, you'd wear just to keep you blooming warm, let alone, you know, warm if you fall in the water. So the other thing I like about this is it's warm when it's dry. It's warm in the water. But it's also because of the way you can unzip it quite easily, you can go for a pee quite easily. So, you know, the dry suit, they do little zips down below that allow you to have a pee in them. You know, but I've heard loads of mixed stories about they're uncomfortable and the zippers leak. You know, you ideally want the zipper across the back here. But other than that, you know, the trouble with the dry suit for me is that you can pack it out and get warm with stuff underneath, but you're kind of really stuck. Now, on a yacht, you can go down below and maybe change your clothes. But on a dinghy, it's not so easy. And I just like the idea that I could maybe just sling this down to my waist, maybe put a waterproof on. You know, just generally change my clothing a bit easier. And this slips on and off itself quite easily as well. So I like the idea of that. You know, wetsuit, obviously, if I was on a mirror dinghy and I was going on the sea, I'd wear a wetsuit because I'd probably spend as much time in the water or getting wet than I would, you know, actually sitting on the boat. So a wetsuit's a no-brainer. Also, you know, it's just better for operating a dinghy having a wetsuit on, really. But on a lugger, the idea is you're not getting wet and you're not, taking a swim every now and again. So, you want something that keeps you warm when it's dry, and you want something that's, much more manageable and comfortable when you're sailing. So this for me, I can even wear it if it gets really cold camping, So this for me is something that I think might just fit the bill for me. And I give you updates throughout the season. So next season, obviously I'm not going to be wearing this in July, but I give you updates on it and tell you whether it's good or bad for certain months. The other thing I'll do is hopefully get a little test of it. Obviously I'm going to have to go and do that in cold water. So, maybe this week, maybe next week, I don't know, we'll see. But I just thought I'd let you, have a good look at it before we actually put it to use. And there it is, the Fladen Immersion suit. Oh, this one is the 845XY. It's the updated version of the 845, which just has different pockets in different places. I went for this one, despite the fact you can still get the old one a bit cheaper, but I just hate the blue and yellow colour of the old one. I much prefer this black and yellow, with the grey detailing. I just like it better. So there we go. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll give you an update on how well it works as soon as I can.